class, welcome back to this course. I'm teacher Anita.
A recap of the tips for translating business documents and emails. When you translate business documents or emails, you have to make sure that your translation must be consistent with the original meaning. Question: what is the original meaning? A. The words that the speaker says. B. The words on the document. The answer is the words on the document. Is it true that there should be an obvious difference in the number of words in the translation and the original document? The answer is no. Question: do you have to use the company's special terms or commonly used terms to translate its documents? The answer is yes. Is it proper that the translation should remain in the same tone as the original document? The answer is yes. Is it proper to follow the writing format of target language when translating? The answer is yes. Question: do you have to pay extra attention when translating the amount and quantity? The answer is yes. Documents about business trips. In the next slide, you will see an email about a business trip. Business trips. Dear Tom, it's nice to receive your message. Thank you for your care for me. My business trip lasted for 3 weeks. When I came back to my office yesterday, I found a big pile of memorandums waiting for me. For this reason, I'm so sorry to reply to your email a bit late. I appreciate the arrangements you had made for our field training in LA. That was a great help to my team. According to our rule, whoever goes on a business trip must submit a report to me when he or she comes back from the trip. Attached is Maya Chan's report for your reference, so that you can have an idea of what our people had learned from this trip. Best regards, Anita. Okay, after we read through this email, now you have a sense of what business trip is like. Actually, this email is about a report after this business trip. So let's take a look at the Chinese translation of this email. Actually, this email is based on a Chinese document. So let's take a look at the Chinese document. In the next slide, you will see a document about a business trip to Washington. In this document, you learn about an idiom that is, as a man sows, so he should reap. So, in this document, I apply idiomatic translation and communicative translation methods. Let me read aloud this document for you. Business trips. Dear Mary, greetings from Taiwan. In July of this year, my team and I visited your region. Overall, I'm so impressed by your efforts to contribute to the outstanding performance and training resort. After we returned from Washington, an old saying has been on my mind. That is, as a man sows, so he should reap. Sincerely, I would like to congratulate all of you on your achievements. Your stunning performance has spurred our motivation to learn more from you. As BC's members, we all understand we are tied up at work. To save some time, let me give you a summary of 4 aspects that we would like to learn from you the most. RV reports, takeout land, certification and registration system for training, and planning and management. Now, you can take a look at the Chinese version of this document. Actually, this document was written in Chinese, which is the target language. And the English version is the translation. Okay, this is the second half of this document. Let me read aloud for you. I know that there are a couple of new training classes in your region. I'm interested in some of them, such as team training, time planning, business planning, and building market share. We hope to get all the written materials or documents relevant to my questions above. Would you, at your convenience, either mail these materials to us or help our people attend those classes? The latter is better for us. We appreciate your help, no matter how you help us get these materials. I hope my request will not cause you too much inconvenience. Thank you very much for paying attention to this matter. Best regards, Anita. Okay, so this is the second half of the English version of this document. Okay, I want to use the second half of the document as the translation assignment for you. So this is a translation assignment for you. You have to translate the above email into Chinese. Documents about on-the-job training. In the next slide, you will see a document about an applicant who would like to become one of BC's franchisees. On-the-job training. This document is about an applicant whose name is Tony Guo, and he would like to become one of BC's franchisees. And this is about his on-the-job training. Dear Tom, thank you for your attention to one of our applicants, Mr. Tony Guo. Before taking BC's training, Tony had owned and run a convenience store for 5 years. In consideration of his outstanding performance, we have chosen him as one of our applicants. During his training period, Tony transferred his convenience store to his wife. He planned to legally transfer his store to others in the first place, after being accepted as one of our approved franchisees. However, during his training period, Tony had been very concerned about the profitability of running a BC store. We noticed his concern, so we quarterly communicated with him, convincing him of BC's bright vision in the future. We also helped him understand that any business manager had to personally undertake the loss and the profit, as well as take the risks. Okay, so in this slide, you see the words in green. I want to emphasize those words because they are phrases or collocations, and they use the same word, which is concern, but I have different Chinese translation for the word concern. So take a look at the following slide, then you will see my Chinese translation of this word. And another collocation that I would like to emphasize, we can call them idioms. For example, approved franchisees and the loss and profit. So for these two phrases, I use idiomatic translation method. So let's take a look at the Chinese translation. And don't forget to notice the words in red and the words in green. Okay, so this is the second half or the second part of the document that I just mentioned about the applicants on the job training. Okay, let me read aloud this document for you. He had run his convenience store for 5 years, so the convenience store company decided to allow him to own 1 or 2 more stores. After he compares the profitability of the convenience store with that of BC's restaurant, also in consideration of economic recession, he decides to run the convenience stores. After he rejects our offer, we had taken some actions. Legally, he signed a preliminary agreement before taking BC's training, so he has returned all the training manuals and materials to us. In addition, he has promised that he will not announce any statement against BC. Best regards, Anita. This is the second half of the document about on-the-job training. Okay, so this is a translation assignment for you. You have to translate the above email or document into Chinese. Actually, I just used the second half of the previous document for you as a translation assignment. So actually, you already read through this part, so you can easily, give it a shot by translating it into Chinese. For business document, I would choose idiomatic translation and a communicative translation.